want? Come on. What you want?
What's going on, everybody? It's Pharaoh Black bringing you another review. This time is of the Play Arts COD Arkham City Harley Quinn figure. It's number 5 in the series. So here's the box. You know, it's roughly the same as all of the other Play Arts COD boxes. Picture of her, number 6 Poison Ivy. Opens up. Attaches with Velcro. You see something about Harley Quinn on the inside. It's a quick bio, and you see her with, obviously the figure, opposite hands, or interchangeable hands rather. I'm sorry. Comes with a bat and 2 Uzis, and that will be it for accessories besides the stand. But I know that's not what you came to see, so let's get into the review. Okay, here's the figure out of the box, and it's a pretty good figure. I mean, for the most part. Let's get into, okay, look, the details on the figure are pretty accurate from the second game. As far as, like, she has, as you see, both of her ponytails are dyed at the ends, and she has matching, I don't know what you would call those, scrunchies or whatever they are, to hold the ponytails together. But she's made of her chest is like a shiny plastic. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it looks almost like she's sweating on her chest, because her stomach area and her arms are made out of the same plastic. So I don't really know what's going on with that, but her face has a very light white paint on it. Even at her lower neck, she has the same paint. Also, she has, the eyeshadow and the lipstick and everything else, blue eyes. She has the collar, things you can see. She has a tattoo of a Harley Quinn card, and some roses and some other stuff. She has one of the Joker, or Joker card rather. Right here says Mr. J. I think that's pretty nice. But all of the bells and whistles have been highlighted on this figure. It's one of the more detailed of the Arkham City figures from Play Arts. As far as articulation goes, her ponytails, well, as you see, it just came off, but they're movable. Just plug them in, and you can kind of move them, whichever way you want them to go. Head, minimum movement up and down. It's about all you're going to get. And she has no neck joints, so that's it. You can rock it left to right slightly, and you can turn it. Shoulder wise, she gets out to the side, movement to about there. You might can press it and stretch it to about there. That's about where you're going to get it to. She has a swivel at the top of the glove. She has a ball jointed elbow, which also swivels on the ball. You swivel around on the ball or whatever. So she has ball jointed wrists. So, and naturally, by having a ball jointed wrist, the ball turns there or there. It's up to you where you want to turn it at. She has, turn it this way. She has the ab crunch. It doesn't go forward that far, but it does go back a great range. You know, it's pretty good. And she has articulation at the waist. Now that goes back as well, so you can bend her all the way back like so. Or you can try to bend her forward using that, but doesn't really work that well. And I think the reason why it doesn't work all that well is because the way her hips are shaped, you know, where her belt is at and everything else. So now as far as her leg articulation is concerned, she can do a full out split. So well, not a full out, but you know, she get her legs open pretty wide. As nasty as that sounds, right? But you know, forward articulation. And I'm showing you this because she can sit fully in a chair, she can straddle a bike, and you know, pretty much anything you want her to do, you can get this figure to do it. Just like Catwoman in my previous reviews, you can see that. Double jointed knees. She has an inner swivel also on her upper thigh. It swivels around. Almost forgot about that. No swivel here at the boot. At least on mine. I don't see a way for it to do it. Looks like it's just one piece. Ball jointed ankles. So that's up, down, left, right. You can turn it like, you know, side to side. Whichever way you want to manipulate the ball, because it turns at both points. So mess around with it, see what you can do. And the toe turns. See, you pretty much can just turn it all the way around, whatever. And that's pretty much it for articulation. So, I mean, the figure's nice for what it is. And it looks kind of natural. Even the gap in her breast. I mean, she has pretty big breasts. But even the gap there, I mean, it's a pretty good figure. Okay. These are her Uzis. I swapped the hands out. That's what the other two hands were for. It's simple. You can just pull the hand off and stick it back on. They hold tight enough to, you know, stay on and everything, but they remove easy enough for you not to have to break the peg to get them off. So the Uzis are nice. They're pretty detailed. I mean, you know, straight silver, or should I say gunmetal, all except for the barrels. They're black. The clip is non-removable. The stock doesn't move either, but I mean, they're pretty nice. Pretty nice Uzis. She holds them fairly well. As for the bat is made out of a, you know, a hard plastic, and it looks gunmetal as well as like the Uzis or the guns, whatever. But now with the bat, as you see, it has dents in it, so you can tell either it's falling around or she's been beating the hell out of somebody with this thing. I think it's pretty nice. And put her down. You would have to use these open hands, I would think, because I think it would look kind of crazy if you had it with the gun hands or whatever. But see, they don't really fit that well. You know, that's pretty high up on the bat. These hands are just, you know, open hands. So I guess, yeah, they fit around the bat pretty good, I guess. I'm going to take some pictures anyway, and I'm going to show you guys at the end. So that's pretty much all there is to this figure. Do I recommend it? If you're into the whole Batman Arkham City game, you know, or whatever, I would say yes. If not, then I probably would just pass on it. I mean, it's really up to you. I mean, especially if you're a scale Nazi, you really care about how tall the figure is or whatever else. I mean, these figures aren't 6-inch figures. They're more like 9.5-inch figures, 10-inch figures, somewhere around in there. So the figures cost roughly about $70, $65, $70, but they're worth it, man. Like, for the most part, most of them are really worth it. Some of them you feel a little cheated, I won't lie, but I'll show some comparison pics of her and the Joker, which I know a lot of people probably are wondering looking at this video if I'm going to show it. I'll show some comparison pics at the end. And with that being said, this is Pharaoh Black, and as always, peace and love.